Hello everyone, the Klaus here, and today guys, I'm gonna review the Sentai Fortress once again. In fact, it's gonna be the final part of my Sentai Fortress Fortress review. And so remember, Friday I guess I reviewed the bad guy side, then yesterday I reviewed the good guy side with their mechas, and now of course I'm gonna review the Sentai Fortress itself, this big building, how it works, how it's made, so yeah, how it's made, excuse me. So there we go, we're gonna begin right now, not gonna lose any time. So first of all, the gate itself, of course, the majestic open of the majestic door of the Sentai Fortress. So it will all begin with this part, which is not really that impressive, of course, because, well, it's mainly made of, as you can see, brick with some pinholes in there. And the interesting thing, in fact, is this part, as you can see, which has some kind of numbered technique parts. As you can see, there is some number 5, which in fact represent the angle right there. As you can see, this section. This is what the 5 represent, in fact. The way, in fact, the part is bended. So the more it's bended, the more it will have an higher number. For example, well, I'm not gonna lose my time speaking things that I can't explain in English. So I'm just gonna continue. So we have this part, as you can see, and now we're gonna link this part, which is in fact the kind of the frame of the door, you can see. So it's all made with 6 parts like that, which are in fact big orange parts. You can see with some studs, some pinholes and stuff like that. And the interesting thing, in fact, about this part is that how they are linked, because of course, as you can see, we're gonna use once again this part with a little number on it. So here is some number 4. So this means it's not as bended as the 5 number. So yes, as the 5 numbered parts. And well, that's all. Just thanks to this part, we will be able to make some kind of curved, as you can see, rounded shape with just these parts. So yeah, excuse me for the light. I'm gonna maybe put this off like that. So also notice little antenna and little lights like that. And well, we're gonna link that thanks to the part I've shown you earlier. And well, we got the frame, so now we need the door itself, of course. And well, how it's made, it's really simple. Once again, because we're gonna use, one side of the door. We're gonna use this part, which are in fact made with, Lego system plates. As you can see, plates or little stickers representing each of the character, because their logo. For example, here it's the logo of Hikaru, and here it's Takeshi's logo. And we're gonna link this part to the frame. So thanks to this part, and once again we're gonna use the numbered technique part. So this time it's 3, and of course this part with studs, which will be linked directly onto the orange part, because as you can see here, there is something to link some studs. So how it works, we're gonna link that here and there, and that's all, in fact. So we're gonna link the second part of the door right there. And well, we are done. So you can open it, of course, or close it, or well, you can do stuff like that. And of course, you can close it thanks to this little part on the back, which are in fact really simple, because it just thanks to some axles that we're gonna slide into this black part. So yeah, if I slide the axles through the 2 black parts, of course, it will close the door and you can't open it. But of course, if I put this part, you can open the door. Very simple. And that's all for the main gate, guys. So yeah, what it looks like with the 2 little antennas. And I think now we can talk about the tower, the first tower, because there is 2 towers in this set. And well, we're gonna talk about the first one. And so the first one, I'm just gonna put this part, because the first one, in fact, will be I don't have the kind of the hospital section, the infirmary section. So how it works? Well, before I talk about this this specific part, I'm gonna talk about the frame, how it works. Well, once again, we're gonna find this number technique part, which will be really useful to make the frame, in fact. And between each of these parts, as you can see, we're gonna have two types of bricks. So we're gonna have these types, which are in fact use some snot techniques. Snot means studs not on the top, so this time, for example, they're on the side. And we're gonna do this 4 times, as you can see, and this will be really useful, in fact, to make the tower itself, because you can see this isn't really a tower. In fact, this is just kind of a floor. And then the other part is this part right there and there, which are useful then to link the system plates, which are of course useful to make some kind of a cross-shaped stuff, which are useful to link the parts on the floor, in fact, which are really useful to put the things on there. And this time, as I said, we're gonna have some kind of a hospital thing, so you can put a figure right there. As you can see, it's made with some some car mud guard part, and we're gonna also see the use of the lighter brick right there on the back that you can slide, in fact, and also link directly in the clear hose pipe, as you can see, and it will be useful, in fact, to have some kind of stuff like that. So you can see, just have to press the button and it will light up and goes directly through this little part. I totally forget the names, excuse me guys. I should have made some vocabulary research before beginning this review, but here you go, you can light up some guy. Of course, you're supposed to put the minifig right there. And in terms of articulation, well, you can turn this part like that. Excuse me. You can break it also. You can put this like that, and also you can turn this part. So it works pretty well, but now all the tower really works, in fact. Well, it's once again quite simple, because we're going to use, in fact, 4 parts, which are the same, and these are these parts. As you can see, they are made with 2 long orange parts that you have already seen in my Get Assault review. Here I got some ladder, but apart from that, it's all the bricks, and of course to link the 2 parts together. And well, that's all. So we're gonna link that through, well, the brick on this snot part I've shown you earlier, so like that. Then the second one, which is exactly the same, except there is no ladder on this one. And we're gonna link the parts on the side, which are also the same, except this time they got some little antennas right there. Like that. And now we're gonna of course make the top floor. So this time it's gonna be it's made with this 4 parts, these 4 plates, as you can see. And this part is useful to put the air flyer on it, so kind of a heliport. We're gonna link that well, thanks, kind of like that, yes, I guess. And here we go. The first tower is done, so nothing we have to talk about. Well, it's all about this frame plus the studs not on the top technique used right there to link this big orange part, and then of course you will have a real tower, so which is quite big. So I'm gonna put this part right there. And now I'm gonna talk about the rear section, which is kind of the mechanic section, so kind of a garage. Don't have the name, but it's you can it's the repair section, of course. Put this part right there, and how it works, well, it's quite the same as the game I've shown you first. This means we're gonna have first this type of frame on the bottom side, so made with a big grid plates. You can see 4 of them, some parts to link them. Of course, on top of that, we're gonna find some little stuff like this. I don't really know what it's supposed to be, but you can put off this part, and well, and I'm not sure. I don't think it's supposed to be some kind of gasoline or stuff like that, but still you can have fun with that. Then you have a little screen with a picture of the Icarus mech I've shown you yesterday, a little seat, some of course parts like that, and on top of that some pilar which with some stickers and which can be turned, in fact. So don't really know the stickers change. So maybe it's to change the status of the robot. For example, here it's being repaired, and here it's being ready for the fight. I don't really remember the signification of the kanjis, because remember, the signification of the signs were written on the sticker sheet, in fact. But I, of course, put them to the trash, or to the trash bin sometime back in 2006. So yes, we're gonna have this part, and then we're gonna have the two big orange sections on the side, which will be useful then to link all the parts, this part and this part. So the middle section is made with two side parts. So the white one is here. You're gonna find all the tools to work on the mechas. Of course, you're gonna have a little ladder. This part to be closer to the mecha. Then a little a big propeller on the back, which is quite nice. And on this side, it's gonna be the same, except no tools, and just this part, which is kind of a gas tank. I don't really have the right name for that. But here, it's your middle section. Then you're gonna have the top section, which is useful, in fact, to link the little. Okay, I should have really make a vocabulary section, but it's gonna be useful to link this part. A crane, excuse me, yes, a crane. So to link this little mini crane with little antenna, and of course it's made like that, as you can see. It can turn, and we got 2 points of application on the crane itself. So it's yellow, so kind of like some construction worker stuff, and a little seat and two little lever. And well, we're gonna link that on top of that, and we'll be able to make it slide, of course, like that, and to turn it. So yeah, here it's the mechanic section, the little repair section, and it's pretty nice, even if it's also it's not full of details, but still it works pretty nice. So I think I'm gonna put this part right there. Now we're gonna talk about the second tower, which is in fact exactly the same in terms of building. So I'm not gonna really talk about the building once again, but this time it's not the infirmary, but it's the armory. So we're gonna find some weapons. So one crate with some rockets like that in there, and also two stuff to put guns which are pretty well designed, as you can see, pretty well detailed, and use many little parts. So yes, really well made. You got 2 of them once again. And that's quite all for the armory, but then we got the top part, top section, which is more interesting because we're gonna have some defense towers, so kind of a big turret, as you can see, which is made with some pillar and which can turn. And well, it's made, excuse me. So it's made with this type of big parts. The same goes for the glass part on the top, which can be in fact opened on the side thanks to this little part you can see right there. So notice the little antenna once again. On the front, you're gonna have some type of glass with two kind of big cannons there, and of course you're gonna have 2 seats on the inside plus some monitor screen, which is in fact a sticker you're supposed to put. So notice the 4 pillars, as you can see, the part which can turn the section, and that's all. That's all for this section, which is pretty good looking. Once again, with a ladder on the front, and I think that's all. So yeah, and now we have seen the 4 main sections. So the gate, the repair station, and the 2 towers, one with some armory, the other one with some kind of infirmary section. Excuse me, I'm just gonna search a word in my dictionary because I hate to say just stupid words which have no meaning at all. So I'm just gonna search a word really quickly, and then we're gonna go back to the yes, it's called infirmary. So yes, I wasn't wrong on this point. So yes, between this 4 main section, of course, we are gonna need to link this together because we can't make a building with just these 4 parts. So here comes in section the walls section, which are pretty self-explanatory because, as you can see, it's it was. It's just that there is no big details or anything. It's just some big bulky parts like this pillar or even this wall section. You can see a little work section, but so see, it's just this part. Two of them which are linked thanks to this section. This little hinge will which will be useful to in fact turn this part, and you can know and will be able to change in fact the shape, the dimensions of the Sentai Fortress. And apart from this part, there is nothing. So you have some pillars also here, and well, there is nothing except for some little parts, which are this ones. So for example, here you have kind of a weapon, so you can see which can turn. Here also, a little rocket, it's quite well made. And as you can see, there is two little bricks, because it's supposed to go there, in fact, and to slide. So there is 4 of the stuff, because of course there is 2 walls like that. So here is the second little a chariot, don't really have the name for that, but still, with a little steel, this time a little quest with a rocket. Once again, it can slide. Now you have the second wall, excuse me, which is exactly the same. As you can see, it's the same stuff, but the little chariot are gonna change. So here it's just a transport one with 2 little seats. No, excuse me. And finally, you're gonna have this one, as you can see, with the disc launcher. So there you go. And this time you can see you're not supposed to use your finger, because they added some kind of a gear. So this means you can just turn the gear and it will launch the stuff automatically. So it was pretty nice. You got a little seat. You can turn this on the side and up and down. And well, I think we are done now, because I showed you the 6 really main parts of this set. So the 2 walls, the 2 towers, the main gate, and the repair section. So now it's time to assemble all of these things together. So it's going to be maybe quite hard, so I'm going to just put my webcam up there. I'm not really sure if you will see everything, but still we're going to begin the construction of the Sentai Fortress. So of course I have not talked about the color scheme, but it's mainly orange and dark gray, so yeah, with some touch of. And this part keeps falling off easily, so. Yeah, maybe I'm just gonna let it like that, because I don't want it to fall off and to destroy, to crash on the ground. So first, the gate. So as you can see, we have some kind of pins right there. It will be useful to link this part to the wall. So you can see here I have some type of technique beam, and we are done. Like that. Then we are doing the same thing with the second wall section. Okay, yes, because excuse me, it may take some time to put these parts together, because of course if these parts keep falling off, it will really annoy me. Like that, I think, yes. We are in a symmetric way. So now I'm going to put the repair section on the back, thanks to these 2 little black parts. So excuse me if you can't really see what's going on, but well, you will see at the end, because it's quite hard to move the webcam. Well, there is some parts falling off, but it's nothing really it's not really a problem, because it's well, it's not really a problem, that's all. And now we're gonna be able to link the towers. So first I'm gonna put the defense tower as well as the control tower. It's called like that. Thanks to some T-shaped parts that you have seen in the middle section of the wall. like that. Now I'm gonna turn the Sentai Fortress, so yeah, I'm gonna just turn it like that, and now link the second tower. So yeah, it's funny. I was gonna talk in French, but yes. And I think that's all, guys. There's gonna be turn it, but there you go. So you got the main guide, the two walls, as you can see, right there, and of course the two towers on the side and on the back, the repair section. So of course you can turn these two little articulated parts, so you can, for example, make a wider Sentai Fortress. Or this time I chose, of course, to have some bigger one. I think not really a wide one, but at least it's because if it's wide, of course, it will be thin in terms of in the vertical axis. Yeah, I don't really know, but yeah, you can put the Sentai in different type of way. And now I think it's time to put the minifig of the different minifigs I reviewed yesterday. So I'm just gonna go take them. Yeah. So yeah, excuse me. First of all, the good guys. So I'm just gonna put the mecha of the Ikaru's mecha inside. Then of course the little Ayato flyer where it's supposed to be, so up there. And I'm not gonna only put the figs in some. I'm just gonna put them on the towers because it will be easier for me to. Okay. Don't lose your hair. Thanks. One in the infirmary section, and the other one in the armory section. And now for the robot side. So to make the thing easier, I'm just gonna put the Mecha One's robot in there, and well, maybe put the guys, the spider bot on the side, and well, not just on the front, I think. And here we go, guys. So just gonna do a little group shot of everything together. So in this set, you will have, of course, the two little bots, the spider bot, which I put inside there. This mecha, this one, and of course the 5 figs. So everything's together and everything's fine. So of course, excuse me, it's still really hard for me to show you some really big sets like that on my desk. So yeah, it's quite hard and it's quite shaky. So I'm not only gonna do a normal setup. I'm not gonna talk about color scheme or part section or stuff like that. I'm just gonna say that this set is kind of is really a good one. In fact, yes, it's really one of the best set, because even if it's of course high priced, because at the time it costed like something like 100 euros, so $100, I guess. Well, it was worth it. It was still worth it, excuse me, because when remember inside you got like all the Exo-Force teams, so all the 4 guys, plus their master right there. You got a full mecha, which is one from the 2nd generation, so this means kind of like the Supernova, so really a complete one of the best mecha released in 2006. The blue one right there. You also got some guys on the bot side, so 2 iron drones, the spider bot, which is quite original, plus the mecha one. Well, the mecha one itself is quite rare, and the mecha one robot, which is quite different. Of course, it's not as complex as the Ikaru's mecha, but still it works pretty nice and it's original. So we got 2 mechs, kind of like 7 guys, I guess, or yes, 8 minifigs. And then you got all this stuff. So of course you got the Sentai Fortress, which is well made with 2 towers, as you can see, 4 sections and 2 walls. So of course This part sometimes have some little drawbacks. For example, the worlds are not really imaginative. They will just serve their purpose of worlds. I mean, except for that, there is no tons of details or stuff like that. Some parts really lack of details or more construction. But well, it's kind of like the Get Assault I reviewed. In fact, it's the same type of set as the Get Assault, but like 100 times bigger, of course. And this means that, of course, not all the parts are perfectly made, or not all the parts are just perfect, but all these parts are put together, all these elements are put together, the Ayato Flyer, the mechas, the Sentai Fortress itself, and so it's all together, and it's make one wonderful playset, because you can really have a lot of fun with this set. It's big, you can store it easily. As you can see, it's made of really different sections that you can put off easily. So yeah, it's easy to play, easy to move, and you can have a lot of fun of all these elements, the two mechs, a lot of minifigs, and the building itself, which is pretty well made, with an armory section, an infirmary, a little tower, the repair section, where you can put, in fact, all the mechas released in the Exo-Force storyline in 2006. So in fact, it's a really complete set. Also, this four parts we can slide on the sides. Seriously, it's tons of fun, and playability. It's really one awesome set, because it's all on the playability section. You can really have a lot of fun with this set. It's full of different elements, and I'm not gonna repeat myself, but seriously, it's really one of the best Exo-Force sets released, because it's got all you want. Well, so see, it's all I like. It's all I like in a set. This means I want to have some minifigs, some little vehicles, but also some building. I don't want to just have some vehicle and some minifig. I want most of the time to have also some building to play with it, to have some structure, to make stories. And this set have everything. It's associate everything, even if not all elements are perfectly made, at least they are here, and they all work together to make a wonderful set, works just fine. And that will be all, guys. So of course it's pricey. It's cost. Yes, it's not given. It costs money, but I think it's really worth it, because personally I got this one at Christmas in 2006, so of course it was a gift. But well, I really think it's worth it. It's really a must-have, because it concludes in a perfect way the 2006 year. And well, that's all, guys. So that's all. It's a wonderful set, and there is nothing more, nothing less. I think I have explained everything. So of course, if you have any questions or comments on this set, feel free to post them. But yeah. So hope you enjoyed this review. Hope you enjoyed to see this set completed into three different reviews. As you have seen, it's really complete. There is all you need. It's really represent well the Exo-Force storyline. It's got mechas, it's got building, it got minifigs and stuff like that. It's perfect. It's really a wonderful set. And even today, I don't really think there is that tons of big sets which can rivalize, which can compare with the Sentai Fortress, because it's really got everything you want for a kid to play with it and just have fun afternoon after afternoon. And yes. That's all, guys. So hope you enjoyed this review, and see you later for another video review. Bye bye.